Hello and welcome back to another Makeup Monday video. I'm Jennifer Mata-McMahon, and I thought this week I would show you a shop my stash. See if I start using some things that I've been neglecting lately. So let's get into it. Okie doke, so this is what we're starting with. This is my vanity, and this over here is my little makeup cart, which is quite full. It's a little embarrassingly full. Anyway, and I have a product in this 3 drawers as well. So my brushes are all there. All of my lip products are there and there. And then my eyeshadows, some are there, and some, the majority are over down here. So that's what I'm starting with. This is where I'm going to be looking for things to take out to use this coming week. My jewelry, I finally set it out, and it's been good because that way I see it and use it more often. And the other part of my jewelry is up there. So when I'm not wearing it, that's where it sits. I have a lot, as you can see, and I try to rotate through it. And that's not, I have not taken out my custom jewelry, and I don't think I'm going to for the moment. That is put away in a box. And so anyway, this video is not about jewelry, it's about makeup. So I figured if I select and take out some things that I have not been using lately, that I've been neglecting, it would help me use them. Something that happened this week though, this past week, was that I went to a conference. I went to Virginia for about, what was it, 3-4 days, or 4 or 5 days, and I only took 2 lipsticks. I took 2 of these L'Oreal ones, and I came back and I had the worst case of it was like an allergic reaction because my lips were peeling. And I figured I only took these the 2 colors of this range that I love the most, these 2, which are the ones that I use and the first ones that I got before I got any of that, which are the what is it, so I had picked up the wrong ones. These are the ones that I bought first and that I've used a ton. It's not focusing. Okay, there we go. So I took these 2 colors with me and I used them, and this was the only thing I had to use. And when I came back, I had a really bad reaction to my lips. And I've noticed that before, and I don't know if it's that this line gives me an allergic reaction or if they are just old. In any case, I'm thinking I might declutter these, although I really like that color and I like how they feel on my lips when I have initially applied them. I just realized I got an allergic reaction for them and my lips peeled, and they're good now, but it's been a week. It took me over a week to get them back to normal. But I do want to select some lipsticks to use this week, and I know that I have some, like these are really old. It's just that I love them. I love this formula too, but this formula, even though they're old, this formula has not given me any issues with my lips like this. So I don't know, maybe the Revlon formula is better for me, or maybe there's something in the L'Oreal formula that just doesn't agree with me. I have been using more my MAC ones. These I've neglected a bit as well. I don't know if it's start with lips, because I really want to. I'm kind of torn here, because I typically start with eyeshadows and then go from there. And actually I used this one once, and I took this out a couple of days ago because I wanted to use it again, and I haven't. So maybe the eyeshadow palettes that I will be using this week will be these 2. I have these set out here. These are my favorite ones, and this one, which I reach for when I just like, these I reach for when I want to treat myself, and this I reach for when I'm in a rush and I don't really know what to do, and or don't have time to be very creative, and this palette is awesome for that. But I think I want to use these two, so I think I'm good for eyeshadow palettes. The other thing that happened also with eyeshadow that gave me an allergic reaction were I used these and I felt my eyes were really watery and itchy, and I didn't know it was because of the brush, and maybe the brush hadn't been cleaned in a while, but other eyeshadows were not giving me that reaction. I washed my brush and been using other the other palettes that I just showed you, and it's been fine. But I used these and I noticed that I got a really itchy eye, so I don't know if I want to try these again now that the brush is clean. I'm going to do that and see if I get that reaction. And if I do, I'm going to declutter these guys out of my collection, because I don't need to be holding on to something that gives me an allergic reaction. It might work well for someone else, or it might be that I need to like throw them out. I don't know. So I'm going to leave these out here to use as well, to continue to try these and these two palettes. So this is going to be what I'm going to be using for my eyes this week. I'll try these first. If I do get an allergic reaction, I'll stop using them and I'll go into these. And if I don't get an allergic reaction, I know that it was kind of like a fluke, I guess. I really don't know why I got that reaction. But okay, so eyeshadow's done. In terms of mascaras, and I'm using this one. This is the one that I'm using this week. I'm going to take it out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a little basket up here and fill it up with the products that I'm going to be using this week, be it because I haven't used them in a while, or because I use them on a regular, or because I'm trying to finish them up like this one. So let me do that. Let me get a basket. Okie doke, I got my basket here, and I'm going to put in what I have already chosen to use this week, which are essentially just the eyeshadow component. I have actually been not doing eyeshadow all that much. I just put like one color, or even just the blush color on my lid and call it a day, and I've been liking that. I also haven't been using much foundation, and I've been using powder foundation, so I haven't been using much liquid foundation, so, and I've been liking that. But also I got a bit of like a breakout situation, and I don't know if it's from the powder foundation that I was using. Don't know if it's because it's old, or if because my face is reacting toward, but I want to continue to use it to see if that is the case. And this was the powder foundation that I was using, the CC Your Skin But Better Airbrush Perfect Powder, and it's sheer to full coverage, so that's why it serves as just as a powder, or as a powder foundation. I have it in the color medium, and I think that's one of the things I don't like, is I think it's a little bit dark for me. I think that that I could use a lighter one, but this has SPF 50, and I see that's why I'm thinking maybe it's old, and if it's old, then the SPF 50 function is not necessarily working. How can I open this so that you can see what I'm saying when I say it's old? See, I've had it for a while, and I haven't hit pan of it, although I have a really big dent, so I want to use this. I want to continue using this as my foundation. So I'll use that, and I will use, I have another powder foundation here that also has SPF from Color Science, which I could use as well, but I really want to see if my face is reacting poorly to that one. So I'm going to use that one as my powder foundation. And because it's powder, I don't need to select a powder. I have been switching it up with a bronzer, but I think I want to go back to my butter bronzer and use that one this week. To to not change up too much of the products I'm using, so that I can really figure out if these guys are giving me a reaction and need to be pulled out or what. Okay, so for primer, I was going to pull out this guy, but I think I won't. I'm going to pull out my bronzer, my butter bronzer. Look at that pan. I love this thing, and I've been using it a ton. Okay, and I'm going to use this as my highlighter, which I love and use a ton as well. So I'm going to try to pick out things that I've been using lately, so that I don't change things up too much. This I need, and then this I need this. I use this every day. Okay, for concealer, I haven't been using concealer with powder foundation, but I think I'm going to continue using this guy for concealer. Let's do that. I have to just remember to put the concealer before the foundation. That's what's happened, that I go in with the powder foundation and forget that it's powder, and that I need to put the concealer on afterwards. Okay, this thing is getting really full. Okay, so I have the eyes covered. I think I have mascara, I have eyeliner, and I have the corrector here for mistakes. Perfect. What else do I need? Maybe I want a contour, but I think I could contour with one of these shadows, or with the blush, with the bronzer. I don't contour that much lately. Oh, I need a primer. Okay, so primers, I've been using this one when I use the powder foundation, but I really want to use one that I've had for some time and I've kind of neglected, and I want to use this one again before it goes completely bad. I don't know if it's bad already. So I'm going to use this as a primer. Big bulky thing. So I have primer, foundation, concealer. I don't need powder because the foundation is a powder one. Then I have bronzer, highlighter, and I have, there's a blush in here, but I don't have, but I'm going to select a blush to use this week. And then mascara, eyeliner. Okay, so I think I just need the blush and some lip products. So what blush? I've been using this one a lot. This is the Adore Blush Duo, the lightest one from Jouer. I love this one. I've been using this one, but I don't know if I should use this one again, or maybe I should switch it up. I've been using this one too, and this one that I love. The ones on top are the ones I use the most. Maybe I should use the Milani ones. Give the Milanis a try. These two. These two are good because one is bright and one is more cool tone neutral. This is the other Milani one I have. This one's really bright. I don't think I'm ready for this. So I'm going to put these two as my blushes for this week and give these other guys a rest. Put that back. So I do go in here and use this to dry my face, use this to clean my brushes as I go, put this in my hair, have like a trusty tissue just in case, and my wipes to clean up if I make a mess. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna have to open this drawer to get these tools out. So let me see, but the rest is gonna be in this basket. Okay, so lips. What do we want to do with lips? I'm debating if I want to try those L'Oreal ones again and check, since I'm checking for all of these things, that for these shadows and this and the foundation, see if that is causing a issue for me. I don't know if I want to check the lips as well. It's going to be a harsh week for my face if all of these things make me break out or produce an allergic reaction. I don't know. They're in different areas though. The eyelids, the face, and then the lips. I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, so I pulled out my Milani lip liners in Nude, All Natural, and Spice. And these are the lip liners that I'm going to be using this week. And I had forgotten my eyeshadow primer, so I'm going to use my trusty Urban Decay eye primer, the primer potion, because if these shadows are producing some sort of reaction, maybe this will protect my eyelid. And I decided I am going to go for those two lipsticks. So the same two lipsticks that I used in that trip. I'm going to try them out again and see if I'm getting an allergic reaction from them. So it is the 904, what is this one called? Varnish Rosewood. And then the 900, which is called Glossy Fawn. So both of these are going to be the ones that I'm going to use, which were the ones that I had in that trip. So let's see what happens. If my lips have a reaction to these, I'm gonna throw them out because there's no need to keep on having those. And what would be interesting is to try these out, because these are the same line, but these are newer. These were ones that I bought after I had purchased those, because I liked them so much. I figured I'll buy other colors from that same line, because the feel of the lipstick on my lips was incredible in terms of first application. Now the reaction that I'm having afterwards is what I'm kind of worried about and want to try out. If all of them produce the same reaction, then I would have to get rid of all of them. So we'll try it out. We'll try it out and see. And then the following week I'll pick other ones from here to choose, because I really want to go through these and see if I like them, if I wear them often enough, or if they're old. Some of these are old, so I don't know if they've expired and potentially could cause that same reaction on my lips. I kind of want to do this because I really want to figure out if that is the case, but a part of me wants to say, I already know that is the case. Why would I put my lips through that again? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if how that turns out. But yeah, that's it. The only thing I'm missing is a setting spray, and I've been using this one because there's just a little bit left, so I want to finish this one up. So this is going to be the one that I finish up, but I'm sure I'm going to run out of that before the week ends. So I'm going to incorporate this one. This one's an oil control from e.l.f., which I have not tried. So I'm going to use these two this week. This one to finish up and this one to just try out. Although I'm thinking, should I try out a new thing if I'm trying to figure out if that foundation messes up my skin. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'll work with this and then see if this doesn't work. I'll go back to my MAC Fix Plus, or I'll go back to, I just knocked the lampshade with my ring. If not, I'll go back to one of my other primers that are back here. I have my trusty Scandinavia one that I love. This e.l.f. one is completely closed because it's a new one. This one, I have it and I want to use it, but I don't love it. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of harsh on my skin. It smells really good. It's mattifying. But I don't know. It has alcohol in it, and that's okay, because that's part of the mattifying process, but I don't know if I want to use it. Maybe I should try it too. Maybe I should just take it out and put it here and try it and have it like handy dandy. Okie doke. Well, that's it. This is my makeup for this week. I will be trying these things. Some of these things I want to really figure out if they're working for me, if they're still working, or if they just don't work for me, because it might be that they're expired, or they might be that with my chemistry they don't work. Okie doke. So that's it. I'll let you know how I fare next week. Have a good one. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll see you again soon. Bye. So I realized I completely forgot to take out products for my brows. So I took out the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. This is a clear gel. I took out the Essence Make Me Brow, and I have the darker color, I think it's called Brownie Brows. And then I took out my e.l.f. pencil, brow pencil, in the color Taupe.